Critical minerals are the new oil, and India is racing to secure them. Lithium, cobalt, nickel, copper, and rare earth elements power EVs, semiconductors, defense tech, satellites, and renewable energy systems. But here's the challenge. China controls over 90% of global rare earth processing and dominates refining of several key minerals. So with tariffs rising from the US and China tightening export restrictions on strategic minerals, India is pushing a full-scale reset of its supply chain strategy. Not just trade deals, but domestic mining, foreign acquisitions, and even a national strategic reserve. New Delhi began rapidly expanding its mineral diplomacy, especially in Latin America, home to the lithium triangle. India is negotiating FTAs with Peru and Chile, strengthening supply chains for copper, lithium, and rare earths. The government has also held talks across Argentina, Brazil, and Bolivia to stabilize long-term access to strategic minerals, a region that is now central to India's sourcing strategy. Earlier this month, Venezuela sought deeper critical mineral ties with India. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal called for reviving the India-Venezuela Joint Commission to tap that country's vast mineral wealth, including rare earths and heavy metals used in defense. Canada, which holds some of the world's cleanest and largest reserves of lithium, nickel, cobalt, and rare earths, is now positioning itself as a stable alternative supplier to India. Both nations are moving to strengthen trade and investment ties, specifically in critical minerals. But India isn't just importing more, it's also digging more. New Delhi has launched a $4 billion national critical mineral mission, a plan to mine, refine, and recycle these metals at home. The Geological Survey of India is in its busiest phase ever, with mineral exploration projects nearly doubling since 2022. These rare earths and critical minerals are also essential for India's clean transition to reach net zero goals by 2070. India has also announced plans to build a strategic rare earth reserve. The reserve will support India's defense, EV, electronics, and renewable energy industries, sectors that cannot afford supply disruptions. So why now? Well, the Trump administration's steep import tariffs have created uncertainty for Indian exporters. With America still India's largest trading partner, the volatility means India must secure its own mineral value chains to stay globally competitive. Beijing has tightened controls on gallium, germanium, graphite, and several refining technologies. With China signaling it could restrict more strategic minerals, India cannot rely on Beijing's processing ecosystem as it did for decades. India's message is clear. If China has the factories, India wants the mines, the partnerships, the reserves, and eventually the processing power. And whoever controls the minerals controls the future. We will keep tracking this story. Stay tuned a bit.